Every day we hear news about the pandemic. We pay much attention to it and want better prevention. Wash hands frequently. Remember to wash hands. These are not reminders from moms or teachers before meals, but they are notices related to life and death. The new coronavirus spreads through droplets generated when an infected person coughs or breathes out, and these droplets can remain on objects and surfaces. When a person touches such objects and surfaces, and then touches his eyes, nose, or mouth, the person may get infected. With this understanding, the World Health Organization issued a warning. Wash hands carefully with soap and water, or wipe hands with alcohol-based hand sanitizer. Before the pandemic, we probably did not quite wash hands carefully, thinking it was just basic knowledge in children's textbooks. But right now, it's not only about washing hands, but also about washing hands correctly. And washing hands for 20 seconds is encouraged. In 1840, Ignaz Semmelweis, a Hungarian physician and scientist, studied and proposed that hand washing can reduce infectious bacteria and viruses, thereby reducing deaths. The suggestion was a controversial issue at the time because people generally believed that water would cause infection. In 1980, as a result of a foodborne outbreak in the United States and the negligent handling of it, the United States Centers for Disease Control and Prevention vigorously promoted public health education, which included and emphasized the practice of handwashing. The swine flu outbreak in 2009 strengthened the public's knowledge about infection prevention by washing hands. Leviticus chapter 11, verses 24 to 38. Whoever touches unclean animals may be infected. Whoever touches their carcass shall be unclean until the evening. Even if he leaves without carrying the carcass, he shall be unclean and shall wash not only his body, but also his clothes. When unclean animals are dead, anything on which they fall shall be unclean, whether it is an article of wood, or a garment, or a skin. Any food or water on which the carcass falls shall all be unclean, and must be thrown away. Nevertheless, a spring shall be clean, and would not be a problem because the inflow of fresh water will wash away any virus or impurity. Leviticus also talks about food hygiene and isolation of patients with infectious diseases. In the Bible, more than 3,000 years ago, the book of Leviticus accurately recorded the knowledge and practice of food, personal, and public health. One ought to wonder, in ancient times without much laboratory equipment or experiments, how people knew about the existence of bacteria and viruses, and how they knew what to do to live and stay healthy. In ancient times, it was not the author who possessed excellent intellect and knowledge, but the God who created all things and knew all things that made known the path of health, happiness, and peace to his people. God carefully commanded his people what to do so that they could be protected from infections and outbreaks. The knowledge of science, medicine, and hygiene in the Bible and the prophecies in the Bible all bear witness to God. He loves each one of us very much. Hope you can come to know him.